This is my old laptop that is broken with water damage to the discrete GPU, but the screen is still okay. I have no use for it now, so let's take out the screen of this trashy laptop. Don't worry, it's not broken, it's just being upgraded to a monitor. This is a laptop screen. It's what displays everything you see on the laptop. So, how do I make this screen to work without the laptop itself? Well, you actually need a special controller for the screen, and it's listed on Shopee for about 441 pesos, or it's equivalent to. So, let's take that. And this here, my friends, the brain of the monitor. And it's responsible for powering up the screen and showing some code approved lies. We all agree to call it graphics. Jokes aside, let's try this thing out to see if it works or not. So, how do I power the screen controller? Oh, a micro USB charger. Well, that's old. We can actually power this thing using the micro USB cable since it only supports 5 volts. The board also uses a 12 volt barrel jack, but it uses a mini jack type, so I don't have that kind of cable. We need to plug in some device and see if it actually works. Since this thing only has 2 mini HDMI ports, I will be using an HDMI to mini HDMI cable. Works! Okay, now we need a casing for the DIY monitor. But what am I going to use? I could use my laptop's old screen frame. I could do that. I did remove everything inside, including the hinges, before I even started this video. I actually don't need the screws to hold the screen. I can put back the closing frame. I'll be careful not to break the screen.
Okay, you know what? I'll just make the screen frame portable and call it a feature. Using electric tape to hold the cable is a pretty dumb idea, I think. Well, I did make the way for the EDP cable right here. This is the stupidest idea I've ever had. Now let's try this thing out and see if it still works. So yeah, this video was supposed to be back in February. Now it's July. Episodes happen. Life happens. You know the drill. But before you think this was just another one of my projects that got built, filmed, and forgotten. Nope. This is DIY monitors is still actually part of my setup. Let me show you. Yeah, it's still hooked up, still working, still earning its spot on my desk. Not bad for something I built out of a laptop that killed by a water damage. So months later, the verdict in this thing didn't just survive. It actually harmed as something I use. Honestly, a lot of considering the whole build was held together by brass inserts and questionable life choices. And that's it for this one. A laptop That got killed by a water damage turned into a screen that somehow still useful 5 months later. Honestly, more reliable than some of my other projects. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.